Hey everybody, this is Dustin. I just wanted to do a quick little record on the new SharePoint site so that you guys could get a basic feel for its layout and how we can use it and just some general stuff so that if we're not all in the office at the same time and get a chance to do an informal walkthrough, then you'll at least have this video as a general guide. The upper left-hand corner you'll notice is what's called the Quick Launch toolbar, and this is exactly what it sounds like. It's a place to click on things to get to them quickly. It's broken down into three basic sections. There's libraries, lists, and discussions. Libraries are like network folders that hold documents. However, they have a web interface to them. So there's four basic libraries I've created. General documentation is for all documentation not related to room rentals or on-site paperwork. Then we have a Columbus wiki that is kind of fun. So I'm just going to kind of quickly go down through each one of these and show you what they look like. General documentation is going to be a very simple view. You'll notice that there's column headers at the top, and then each document is a line item below. If you want to add something, then obviously adding a document does that for us. If I go back, room rental setup documentation, again, these are all pretty straightforward column headers. I can also, without clicking the back arrow, just simply jump from library to library. So on-site paperwork, the room rental setup documentation and on-site paperwork, we should start uploading our PDFs that we have from sales to those so that we all have access to them. And then if we have questions about them, then we can communicate still using Outlook with Molly and the sales side, but this will be a general repository for all that information if we need it. The Columbus Wiki was something that I had a little bit of fun with. It's a basic page that we can all work on and create. It's a little bit maybe something that we should do on the weekends rather than during the week while things need to get done at the office. But everybody has a link here in the middle of the page where you can click and add any type of content. So links to hyperlinks, really kind of a knowledge base. I think taking all of our paper documentation that we have on setups and just doing a quick copy paste into one of these wiki pages. We can build as many wiki pages as we want. It's fairly simple. You'll notice when I click on my page, I've got Dustin's Wicked Wiki, and then a link back to the home page, and then I just put some simple content in here. It's a link to the 30th anniversary video for New Horizons. So at any rate, I'll click back on home again. This takes me right back to the page. So everybody has a page here that I've created for them. Now everybody else's pages are empty, so when you get to this page, you can click Page, Edit, and you should be able to edit your page there. So you can start adding content. Obviously, I've added some pictures. You can do hyperlinks. However, the key to making this work is when you add content to your page. So if I were to edit my page here, if I were to add a link to another page within the wiki library, I always have to open and close the name of the page with square brackets. So let's just say I'm going to create a new link to a brand new page. If it doesn't exist, you can just type any text to create a page, and it becomes a clickable link for everyone. So let's say, for example, we want to have a process improvement page. So just a page where we can add ideas about how to improve our processes around the office. When I click Save and Close, you'll notice that process improvement becomes a clickable link, and it has a little dotted underline. If you click on that link, it takes you to that new page where you can actually create it and just start typing any type of content you want. You have editing tools at the top to format your text. You can insert different elements, links, picture, tables. If you feel comfortable with HTML, you can actually edit the HTML source of the page. There's some basic styles that the page gives you so you can affect. Some text layout, so if you want to kind of start a small blog or maybe be creative with this, you can do that as well. So at any rate, that gives you an idea. I'm going to save and close this page now with no content on it. And this is the same way I created everybody else's page. And notice that it gives me just simply up here in my breadcrumbs the ability to see that I'm on that page, but I can go back to the Columbus Wiki, and now there's that link. So this is a great place to start developing all of our ideas, kind of a more free and open environment where we can do that. The set of lists that I've created are instructor setup tasks and hardware software room issues. I'll just click on these quickly so you can see them. Again, these all look pretty standard here. Just like your document libraries, we'll obviously start populating these with content. However, eventually the instructor setup tasks, I've also placed these, or placed that as a web part here on the home page. Now the home page not only has our setup tasks, but eventually I'm going to link that down into our calendar so that we can populate this automatically. We don't have to go in and add tasks for people. It'll just do it automatically from this nice schedule that we have on our homepage. Now, really the key to this site working appropriately is one important thing. Molly's going to be exporting all of the information from LMS into an Excel file that we've created onto her desktop, and she can right-click on that Excel file and just sync it right up here to SharePoint. So I've made a weekly view here to give us an idea of how setup should work on a weekly schedule at the center. So that should be pretty self-explanatory. And finally, underneath the discussion board here, you'll notice that we've got a facility discussion question board. And if I click on it, I've just created one quick little discussion here, how to use this message board. So if you click on a discussion, then you can see the person's typing there, and in the upper right hand corner you can click on reply to that particular comment and discussion. So at any rate, this is just a place for us to put together some ideas, and we can work with that. I'll go back to the home page here. Now, the document libraries for all of our setup are here as web parts on the right hand side, and there's also some more networking type links for us down here underneath the links web part at the bottom. Now, one other thing that I think might be important for us to do, but this is something that I think we all need to do on our own personal time and not during business time, but will actually help kind of keep ourselves organized within SharePoint. In the upper right hand corner there's a user menu, and when you click on it there's an option that says My Site. If you click on My Site, it'll take you to a page that's dedicated just to you, and this is kind of your launch page here. Now you'll notice that there's basically 4 links in the upper left. My news feed is your launch page. My content, you'll have to develop all of this on your own, but I'll click here. You'll notice that my Outlook web part is open over here with Outlook, so I'll close that out. When I come back over here, I've actually created a web part on my page that displays a hyperlink to another web page, which is my inbox in Office 365, and this is a neat feature you can do on your own My Site. So you literally have your inbox right here through SharePoint. You can actually open up email and so forth, so on. When I double click, you'll note it opens up and I can respond and so forth there. So this is My Site. I've started to create a library with my class files, my PowerPoint presentation here, and you kind of have your own little corner of the universe. Now you can also go to your My Profile and set up all the information that you need about yourself here. I've given myself a little blurb about the classes that I teach. And then there's tabs down here for additional content about users. You'll notice content. It shows all of the documents in those class files that I've uploaded. Tags and notes. I don't know that we can really go further with that. But colleagues, I've got all of the other instructors here listed as a colleague. So again, this is kind of your own little corner here, and if you want to go up and give kind of a daily shout out to people, you can do that. So that may be fun. However, back on my overview here, I'm going to click I can find my link. I created a link to go back up to the top, and I can't find it. So let me just click back a bunch of times here, which is not maybe the best way to do this, but I had placed a link so that I could get back to the home page for Columbus. Yeah, here we go. So Columbus homepage here will take me back up to our site here. So that's a quick little rundown. We can develop from here and add more content libraries, more lists, and do a little bit more automation as we go along. But any of your help and work on this is greatly appreciated. I think we can really use this well. So with that, thanks a lot.